Hey there, team. So something I was kind of wanting to do was, put out similar to how I used to do with a lot of the Three Kingdoms videos, and just put out a big series of battles all in one video. But I played this one, and then I tried to get another one launched up, and I just had a bit of trouble. Lots of dumb games, and games that just didn't start, unfortunately. So, which is unfortunate. Oh heck, sorry, I thought we'd start the deployment phase, so I'll put into slow motion for now. So yeah, playing as the Empire. I think all of the games I've uploaded on the Empire, but just wanted to. This is my first game back in Warhammer 2 for a long time, so I wanted to just start with something I knew, or at least partially knew. And then got the Dwarves there to my side. Do I see this player's name? No, I'll see him at the end, I think. And then over here, Chaos and the Undead. So it's a logical fight, I suppose. My Empire army. Up the front, handgunners. 2 units of crossbows, and then the silver bullets. Behind them, 4 units of swordsmen, one of which is the Sigmar's sons. And then the great swords, I've got 3 of them. 2 on the left flank and 1 on the right. Then halberdiers, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 there, and then no, I did only go for 3 in the end. A unit of demigriffin knights with the halberds, try and take out their other large units, and then 2 units of empire knights. Then also a steam tank right here. I've watched a few battle replays and I just never see the steam tank getting used, so I really want to. I want to use it. I want to see what you actually do with it and try and see if I can effectively bring even say like 2 steam tanks. I wouldn't want to bring more than 2 to a fight, but like really see if I can make that work. And then as my general, brought Karl Franz. I was going to just bring a normal lord on a griffin, but I kind of just saw what I had a fair bit of money left over, so I was like, yeah, why not bring Karl Franz and put him on Deathclaw. So that'll allow me to kind of mistreat him a bit more than I would with a normal lord. Got my dwarves here playing. Well, I've got no experience with dwarves. I've got no experience with anything really apart from the Empire when it comes to this game. So the grumbling guards, sorry. They look really nice. Great axe infantry there. Some more great axe infantry. Longbeards with their great weapons. Longbeards, standard longbeards, axe and shield, and some more standard longbeards there. Warriors of Dragonfire Pass, another regiment for now. Damn, yeah, like just everything looks so good. Giant Slayers there, some more some more Slayers, and then some Giant Slayers. Okay, cool. I guess they've got a 2-handed axe, whereas the standard Slayers have 2 one-handed axes. Probably like anti-infantry, and then, well, yeah, I don't know. Great axe infantry. Probably armor piercing, I'm not sure. Then 2 organ guns right here, and he's just going for. Oh wait, no, he's going for a rune lord. Nice. And up the front, I see people do this a lot with the dwarves, like they really deploy deep. Up the front, miners, 3 with blasting charges, and then 2 dwarven warriors and 2 thunderers there. Facing off generally against him, we've got these chaos. Advancing some Chaos Knights, their lances, Chaos Warriors with great weapons, Halberdiers at the back there, another unit of Halberdiers, great weapons again, and I think this is great weapons all along the line actually, wow, yeah, nice. And then Halberdiers on his left flank. Right here he's got some Dragon Ogres, pretty nasty looking guys. Then in the centre, Archaon, the ever-chosen. I would have absolutely no idea if he's got anything in addition. On a horse, don't know what he comes as. And a Chaos Giant in the centre. Then, lastly, the Undead. Some Stearnsman Graveguard. Skeleton Warriors, a lot of Skeleton Warriors. This whole front line is Skeleton Warriors. And then some more Graveguard with great weapons. 2 of them on the left there. A Witch King, or a White King, sorry. And Cairn Whites, 2 of them, a Mortis Engine, a Banshee there, and 2 units of, oh no, sorry, a Blood Knights, and then a Black Knights. Okay, cool, and Regiment of Renown, Lances and Barding. And then he's got Heinrich Kemmler. Kemmler? Yeah, not Kemmler. Good, and so yeah, we'll kind of get cracking. So immediately as this started, I moved my cav out as I usually do to just try and spread them out onto the flanks. And I saw that he had sent all of these forces out in vanguard, probably hoping that I deployed, say, like right here, so he could just come right into my back. But I deployed up close against my dwarven ally there. I saw he's got artillery, and I didn't expect either of our enemies to bring artillery. I know Chaos gets the Hell Cannon, which can be quite effective, but I knew that the Undead don't really have a great access to that. So I thought, why not deploy against, like, right next to my ally, and we'll be on the defensive today. So, but if I had seen them, I would have loved to have got a charge, got Karl Franz ripping them apart before they managed to get together. So he comes pretty aggressive with these guys. You know, as I say, we do have the ranged advantage, so they've got to come to us. So I fall back. I want to have this engagement, but I want to have this engagement close to my forces where I can even get a unit of halberdiers to come in and help. They're in range, so opening fire with my steam tank there. So I see this force here. I think he's just chasing after my knights. I think, okay, yeah, sure, I'll give him a quick counter charge with those knights, charge these ones into the flanks, and even get Karl Franz to jump on it, and we'll just eviscerate this unit in a few seconds. Then the rest, I felt pretty good about my chances with the halberdiers, Demigriffin halberdiers up against this force. I know nothing about this unit, but I felt, you know, yeah, winning, like I knew that they would do quite well in that fight. Now, the issue is I've left this open. I moved this halberdier unit over there to assist with this fight, and I've left this flank open. So, bit of a nuisance. And I noticed that sort of far too late, so he's got a good clear line to just rip apart my handgunners there. But apart from that, this unit's been deleted. Yeah, just as I say it. I grab my boys, immediately start rushing over here to try and assist. That and put a stop to this fight as quickly as I can. Ranged fire is just going to be, all of these units are shielded, and they're fodder units anyway, so. But if I can kill them, then that's great. Didn't really want to be wasting the silver bullets on these guys, so I shifted them over here. I felt that I'd be better off killing off the Chaos Warriors to assist my ally. In terms of what's going on his front, yeah, it seems to just be a really brutal charge from the Chaos, as sort of is expected, but the miners are taking it in order to allow some more time for the Thunderers to open fire. I'll mainly be focusing on my front, but I will try and call out some stuff as I see them. Ooh, a little bit of lag, but yep, the crossbowmen, I managed to sort of run them back to stop them from getting charged too badly. They do get hit a bit though, but the main sufferers there are these handgunners, and there's clearly some sort of spell that's been cast on my boys too. Everything gets launched in here. I've got Karl Franz ripping people apart, Demigriffin halberds doing alright. Now I know Empire Knights are of course anti-infantry. I don't think I saw them coming in. Okay, good, no. Yeah, we'll just sort of delete that unit of zombies as soon as it comes into the field. With my other Empire Knights, I want to bring them around sort of really deep into this area, but we were having some lag issues during the game actually, and we were, it was just kind of slow and sluggish, so I always kind of forget what to do with my cav when that's the case. Got my great swords coming in, fighting these halberdiers, and I'm doing alright. Get another unit of great swords, just really to delete this flank here and make sure that the dwarves can really focus on that. And then I can bring these units around to smash the back of these skeleton warriors. So these skeleton warriors up against my swordsmen. Vampire swordsmen are nothing to really like sing about, but up against skeleton warriors, I like my chances. Having the Sons of Sigmar sort of mixed in here as well. The halberdiers, of course, probably should have kept them back, but I did need to fill some gaps, and the halberdiers are able to do that. Over on this right flank though is where I'm starting to have some issues. Got the steam tank, he's going to be surviving there for a long time, and a unit of greatsword infantry to sort of keep them together, but we are outnumbered here, a lot of very scary units and the White King. slow it down too, actually, because things have happened quite a bit faster than they sort of felt like they were happening in game. So these halberdiers are terrified running. They lost a lot of their boys. They held very well, but they're getting out now. Krell is taking some serious damage. I didn't spot him actually in the beginning. Banshee. Oh, is Krell something that Heinrich can summon? I'm really not too sure. And Heinrich now coming in to try and smash my steam tank. But I'm just getting my knights away and trying to do some cycle charge to the back of this. But really, what I should have done was just kind of bit the bullet here and took one of my knights at least, got them all the way around, just slammed them into the back of this, just to dissolve this position. Because it's already like they're losing. One good cav charge would devour this. And Crossroads took a beating over there, so I had to get him out. And now he's just he's over here dealing with these guys, keeping this area all inspired, dishing out a few buffs now and again, and I just sort of crumbling this area as quickly as I can. The dwarves, it's a bit chaotic. Oh, that spell is not helping things, but oh, my silver bullets could have been worse. Could have been worse. They did all right there. Yeah, it's a bit chaotic, but the dwarves are really doing not too bad. There's a bit of a bunched up situation here, just allowing him to really punish that with his thunderers. So that's good. Dragon ogres had to retreat. They're coming back now. I've got this little thing which I did notice this in the fight, and I really should have done something about it. You know, it's kind of this bump here. All these men are just not fighting, and this is about 3 different units merged up in. Each unit is fighting, but it's such a small amount of each unit that's fighting. So I should have curled them around a bit better. Again, these knights, these ethereal knights, are just running riot. And since I have thrown all of my halberdiers into the fight, I've got nothing to answer this with. And I felt very comfortable, but then the right wing just crumbled. Steam tank is still in there, doing what it can. Take some damage, just like slamming itself against stuff, which is good for it. Imperial Knights, yeah, so I finally bring these Imperial Knights to bear on the main line. I would have hoped that was a bit more brutal. It was enough though, definitely enough. So because I need to crumble this now so that I can turn around and face what's going in behind me. Left flank though is almost done. Crossroads is very badly wounded, but I'm not too worried about him over there. Now bring the silver bullets around to try and deal with these ethereal units, because they're magic ammo. I'm hoping will do some damage to that. But the Chaos forces have been... It went from sort of pretty bad to sort of immediately routing for the Chaos forces, so I was very happy when I looked over and saw the state of them. Giant come down. Archaon is trying to get out by the looks of things. Trying to maybe sort the organ guns, but I don't know, I think it's sort of too little too late. But balance of power is pretty good in our favour at that point. We actually deployed more men than them overall, but I guess the Chaos forces were not too numerous. Handgunners getting into position, just rattling. These guys are starting to crumble now. And but these 3 sort of hero units are still just about full health, so that's kind of frightening to me. You know, Carl Franz is gone, near enough. I can't throw him into a fight, really. I can do a few charges with him, but can't really give any extended engagement, so... I was worried about how we were going to deal with these remaining heroes. And I knew that it was going to be down to the dwarves to sort this out at the end. I was throwing my men into this position even though I knew I wasn't going to win. I just needed to keep them merged up in here so that the dwarves had time to get into position, so that we could crush them in this little blob instead of them spreading out a battle line again and making this a bit more difficult. But yeah, the graveyard, what's left of the graveyard, are starting to crumble away. Heinrich Kemmler is still going, or Kemmler, yeah. Sons of Sigmar, of course, locked morale. They're going to be around for a while. Empire Knights coming back. Had a massive rout with them, but they're all exhausted. I think what I will do in the future with this force is, instead of 2 units of Empire Knights, probably just get 1 unit of, say, the Demi Griffin Lancers. Or, wow, the Silver Bullets devoured that Morris engine. I think it was already in the process of like being destroyed anyway, though. I don't think that was all the Silver Bullets, of course. Zombies got summoned there, but Karl Franz just jumped right on top of them, and they dissolved in an instant. And that was that. Yeah, I do love the ending when you defeat an undead force and there's so many enemies still on the field, but suddenly they all just burst and fall away. I just always think that's really cool to watch. So I wish you could see kills. Like, I know you can see each individual unit killed, and I could just easily add them all up, but I do like to see, you know, how I did. It just helps, because there's a lot of battles where I think I did really well, when actually it was my ally that carried me. Now, so what we had here, Karl Franz, 72 kills. A lot of those were kind of high quality kills in the beginning, but I shouldn't have been as bold with him as I was. I kind of left him alongside the steam tank to sort of fight on their own, and that was a bit dodgy. Swordsmen did really quite well, but you got to keep in mind those swordsmen were generally all killing skeleton warriors, which somebody had to do. You know, I knew that I was going to be facing off against a lot of like pleb units. That's why I brought so many swordsmen. 3 halberdiers did good. Yeah, all I can really be asked. They still have a lot of health left. A few units. Great swords. I'd like to know which greatsword unit was that faced off against those Chaos Warriors. Greatswords, they did better against those Chaos Warriors than I thought they would, but I guess it was Chaos Halberdiers they were up against, it wasn't Chaos Great Weapons. So, not too bad. The crossbows didn't have a long fire as I wanted to, and they didn't have a great arc. I don't know how that affects it in this game. Of course, in Medieval 2, you know, if you're shooting up and down, you're worthless shots. So it's, I don't know if that's the same here or not. Silver bullets, very healthy. They were kept quite safe throughout, so I was chuffed with that. But they could have gotten a lot more kills. I could have micromanaged them a bit more and gotten them turned around far sooner. And the steam tank did good. For what it did, I didn't really get many shots off. It got thrown into melee quite quickly. My ally, those blasting charges and, you know, miners, they were just there to hold the enemy back, and of course, you know, blasting charges did a bit, I'm sure. Probably lowered a lot of health rather than got really like heaps of kills. Dwarf warriors, and then all of the longbeards, very good. So of course all these kills are chaos warriors, so they're I would have liked to see, so this unit of slayers was probably going straight on those dragon ogres or something like that, and that's why they didn't really rack up many kills. Peak Gate Guard, I didn't even see them in the beginning. But yeah, good. So then as for what got a lot of kills against me, yeah, it was these guys. Those horsemen that managed to sort of slip by and break me were very, very damaging to my front line. The Blood Knights, I sort of answered them quite quickly with my Demigriffin, Demigriff halberds, so they got dealt with. The Dire Wolf Pack just got devoured, yeah, so that was good. Mortis Engine got a lot of kills for there, and all the Skeleton Warriors did what Skeleton Warriors are there for. But you can see where the graveyard with great weapons that did sort of land on my front line, they did some work up against my swordsmen, so, you know, and halberdiers, no doubt. So, and then over here, oh yeah, so all the names, Drunker Than Funk, he was the host, Jermaine Mark, and JBPC, so yeah. Chaos Warriors, great weapons, good old 6 of them there, and yeah, the halberds. I think maybe I don't really know how to construct these armies. I would have maybe gone for like 3 units of halberds, grabbed a unit of fodder or something like that. There's no fodder in this army, which you don't need fodder, but it's I like to have a bit of it. But no, hoping to put out a few more videos on Warhammer too, because I'm just in a very Warhammer mood recently. So thanks.